What is up, guys? It's ScaRem here, and I'm bringing another Call of Duty episode. This time, also playing another little bit of Ghost. And today, I've decided to show you guys my classes. I just prestiged last night, and so I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little heads up on like what I'm doing with my classes, and just show you what classes I'm liking, what I think works best in Call of Duty Ghosts. Since a lot of people don't like this game, they might not. I don't know if maybe they're not using the right classes. So hey, I'm gonna go and show you guys what I'm using. So let's start off with the class that with the person that I use first, and that is my guy whose name is ScaRem's a beast. I'm kind of vain in that way. I like to say those kinds of things. So first loadout that I have here is the Vector CRB. Oh, it just had a little bit of fetching a profile. Okay, Ghost is kind of acting up on me right now. It took me about 10 minutes to even load in my character. But alright, hopefully it sticks together and sticks with me. Alright, so first up we got the Vector CRB, and in this class, this is one of my favorites. Got the foregrip and the red dot sight. This thing is a beauty. This gun is just so nice. Alright, so I would decide to take off the secondary and the lethal and the tactical. That way I can get extra perks, and these are my perks. I got Ready Up, Steady Aim, Blind Eye, Scavenger, Amplify, and Focus. Now, Amplify is a great perk if you have a headset. If you don't have a headset, don't worry about Amplify because it's really not going to help you out that much because you're not really even going to be able to hear footsteps too well. But if you have a good headset like me, then you really should put Amplify on. I mean, like, there's so many times you guys can tell when I can hear somebody in my gameplays. If you're watching it closely, you can tell because I'll just like all of a sudden turn around and drop shot someone. That means that I heard them running up behind me, and so it saves having Amplify just saves me so much. Scavenger, so I can go on longer streaks. Focus is really nice because in this game, if you get shot once, your aim flies over to the other side of the map, and it's just gonna be terrible. So you have to have focus on. Focus is a little more helpful when you're using something like an assault rifle, but it also works well on submachine guns. And I think the Vector is probably my favorite submachine gun. The MTAR is definitely gives a run for the money, and I'm going to show you that class in just a little bit. So my streaks that I have on here are the Guard Dog, the Trinity Rocket, and the Battle Hind. Now the Trinity Rocket, it's okay. It's not very good. I would probably prefer a Predator missile just because the Trinity Rocket, you might be aiming at one person and the Trinity Rocket will target someone else and shoot at someone else who's like hiding in a building, and so you just waste that rocket and it's not really gonna get you anything. And the Battle Hind is an absolute beast. This thing will wreck and just feast on everybody in the game. It just is just an absolute monster. And these are the streaks that I mostly use. Sometimes I'll trade out the Trinity Rocket and put the SATCOM in because the SATCOM is also very helpful. And so that's my first class that I use on this character. Now let's back up and go to my second class. Here we're using the SC2010 with a silencer and the armor piercing rounds. Now the armor piercing rounds you don't really need. You can switch it out to something else, such as like you could put on extended mags. You don't need any of these. Don't use any of these. It does not need a foregrip at all. You can't use these when you have a silencer on. You really need a silencer on this gun. And then you don't. I mean, I've seen a lot of people use the red dot sight on this gun, but I seriously do not think you need it. So the best kind of bet, in my opinion, is to go with armor piercing or extended mags. And since there's like such low recoil, you really do not need any extra sight visibility such as the red dot. Once again, perks are basically the same. I put in hardline, and I think I swapped out steady aim because this isn't a SMG, so I don't really need steady aim. And it has such a low recoil pattern that the steady aim really isn't going to help it too terribly much because it has a very nice hip fire pattern anyways if you're up close. And so you can just look at those. I'm not going to list them all out and tell you everything because I already basically did. And once again, it's the same strike package. No lethals, tacticals, or secondaries. You're gonna see that in basically all of my classes. Sometimes I'll put on a pistol, which is it is nice to have, but you also do lose a point for your perks, which is also very annoying because I wouldn't have Ready Up on my perk selection if it wasn't for it. And Ready Up is a very nice perk to have because as you guys know from my gameplays, I'm a very rush-based player. I don't like to just stick around in one area for too terribly long, and I like to run. I run almost constantly. I hate walking, and Ready Up is so nice. Just be able to shoot the person faster than they can shoot you. And so now on to the other one is the Bison. I actually meant to change this back. I put the Bison on just for like 2 games to try it out because I hadn't tried it out. I was like, might as well check it out and see what it's like. So I usually rarely ever use the Bison, so I would not really recommend this gun too much. It's good in very, very close range situations, but what I usually use is the K7 with with the foregrip and the extended mags on it. It's got pretty decent iron sights, so you don't really need any extra sights, and you don't really need any of these on it either. And so you need, yeah, that's usually what I have on it, and these are the same perks I'd use on the K7 anyways. Once again, I have sleight of hand on this class because K7 reloads extremely slow, and K7 is my rushing class weapon, because to use this and do really well, you basically have to be point blank on the people to do really well with the K7, because if you're at any range at all, it sucks terribly. And then this time for the strike package, I have the SATCOM, the Guard Dog, and the Battle Hind on, which I swapped out Trinity Rocket for the SATCOM, because with the K7 I'm going to be rushing around. I like to know where everybody is so I can get behind them and flank them and do all that good stuff, and the SATCOM helps out a lot for that. Next is the SA-805, a very underrated assault rifle in my opinion. I never see people use this assault rifle for some reason, and I think this is a great gun. It's really good. I do pretty well with it, and I have red dot sight and a foregrip on it. The foregrip, I can see that, I mean, it has a high fire rate, so that's why I put the foregrip on. But there's not too terribly much kick on it. I just put the foregrip on to make it almost like zero kick. It has almost no kick when you have a foregrip on it, and you can definitely swap that out if you don't like that. That's not a attachment that I would strongly recommend. Now the red dot sight is extremely helpful because I do not like the sights on the SA. SA has terrible sights, and I just think that they do not work well at all. So the red dot is perfect with it. And next to the perks, basically, all of my classes have just about the same perks. The SMG and the assault rifle classes have somewhat varying perks, and then the same strike or the same assault streaks as usual. And then now to my one of my favorite classes is the Honey Badger. You know, everyone uses the Honey Badger with the extended mags and the foregrip. If you're not using it, then you better start. And I see a lot of people with the red dot sight on it, and you do not need the red dot sight. I repeat, you do not need this because the iron sights are beautiful, and you just don't need the red dot sight at all. Once again, same perks as before. These guns are very similar. A lot of the assault rifles are very similar in the way they control and everything. Honey Badger has a lot of kick to it, that's why I need the foregrip, but also focus is very good for this gun because of all the kick that it has. And so it's just basically kind of the same kind of perks. You can change up some things, but this is how I like to keep it. And since everybody in this game is getting oracles, Blind Eye is a beautiful perk because every game I hear enemy oracle inbound or whatever they say, and this is just perfect for it. And then SATCOM, Guard Dog, and Battle Hind. That's basically all I ever use. Sometimes, like I said, I put the Trinity Rocket on. I've used the IMS before, and I've also used the Sentry Gun before, but since a lot of people are using Blind Eye, the Sentry Gun isn't the best thing to use because a lot of people can just run right past the Sentry Gun. That's why I use it, because I see a lot of Sentry Guns, but all I have to do is run up to it and knife it because they can't ever see me. And sometimes we'll actually talk about this streak, the Maniac, a little bit, in just a little bit. And so once again, no secondaries, no lethals, no tacticals. These you definitely don't need. I can understand why someone would want to put a handgun on. Don't put a launcher. Don't, because launchers in this game are just terrible. It takes 2 hits to kill somebody usually. Handguns, my favorite handgun at the moment is probably the MP443 Grak or Gratch, whatever you call it. I think it's Grok probably. And then P226 is also really good too. These are probably my these two are probably my 2 favorites. And the M9A1 is okay. After that, my last loadout for this person, it's gonna be kind of a long video, guys, because I also have a gameplay after this. Is the MTAR-X. This originally was probably my favorite SMGs, but I've been using the Vector a lot. I've gotten used to the Vector, and I like it a lot more than not a lot more. I like it more than the MTAR, and I think it's probably just a little bit better. The MTAR though is an amazing gun. I mean, look at it, it's beautiful for one, and it's just so good. And so I have the silencer and the foregrip on it, and it just works perfectly. And it has such a slow reload that I put sleight of hand on, because sleight of hand it just really helps. Because this is also one of my rush basing classes. I rush heavily with the MTAR whenever I'm using it, and the sleight of hand is perfect for it. And since I'm rushing a lot, I put dead silence on this one, so we have ready up, steady aim, like ready up, sleight of hand, steady aim, and then dead silence, amplify, and scavenger. Amplify is on all of my classes, and since I won't be too far away from the people when I'm shooting at them, you know, hopefully, if they're too far away, I'm not even gonna try that shot because they're usually gonna kill me. So I don't have focus on this class because since I'm not too far away, I'm not gonna need it as much as I usually would. It still would be nice to have, but I just don't have any extra room for it. You know, then guard dog, train rocket, and battle hind. You know, sometimes I'll swap the train rocket out for the satcom, but you know, the train rocket does help getting that battle hind sometimes. And so that's the last class for this person, and now let's go on to my other person where I have actually prestiged him. So let's back out and go on to ScaRem's, my new guy. Changed his outfit up a little bit. Once again, I got the Vector, same setup. This time I have a secondary on, you know, just to, you know, try it out. I haven't really unlocked, I haven't like spent, I've got tons of squad points, but I haven't spent too many on perks, so I haven't got too many unlocked. But you know, will probably after this take off that pistol and unlock some perks to use. But I've got the Satcom Guard Dog and Maniac on. I haven't used this class much at all in this one. Got the AK-12 this time. This time swapped out. I think I swapped out the SC, and I have the SC here, so I have the swapped out the SA for the AK. And the AK is a beautiful gun. It works perfectly. It's got a little bit of kick on it. But put that foregrip on, put that silencer on, and it's just amazing. I see a lot of people with the red dot sight on it. Chris, my friend, also known as CI Squeak, if you've probably seen his gamer tag. He loves using the red dot sight on this gun, and I don't know why. He says that the iron sights don't work well. I think the iron sights are absolutely beautiful, so I don't think that you need them. Once again, you know, I got the standard perks on that I usually use for an assault rifle class: ready up, sleight of hand, blind eye, scavenger, amplify, and focus. Then have the satcom, guard dog, and maniac on this class as well. So now let's go over to the SC. Got you know, this time I took off armor piercing, put on extended max just to try it out, and got the silencer on it as usual. Same perks, you know, same perks as always. Although, actually, I don't know why I have steady aim on. That's kind of, alright, I'll take that off after this. Don't use steady aim, guys. You don't need it. I'm gonna do that. Don't need steady aim. What I'll probably do is I'll, put on, what was I gonna put on? I'll probably put on hardline and take off sleight of hand. I don't know, I might keep sleight of hand because sleight of hand's just nice. It's really nice to have. This time I got Satcom, Guard Dog, and Trinity Rocket. I don't know why I have Trinity Rocket on as my last one. I kind of flew through these classes earlier when I first made them. I think I'll have this my Maniac. I'll have like a whole bunch of Maniac classes. You know, all these are Maniacs. And so now it's my last one, the Honey Badger, and love the Honey Badger, so you gotta have it. You know, sleight of hand on it this time instead of before I don't have sleight of hand, though this time I do. A lot of people I see use fully loaded. I don't think you need it. It is nice to have because sometimes when you're using scavenger, it is kind of nice to have because sometimes you don't always get the packs. But I don't think you need it too much. And if you pick up another weapon, because what I do since I don't have a secondary, I immediately pick up a second weapon. And just use that if I run out of bullets or something so I can get some scav packs. Once again, you know, Satcom, Guard Dog, Maniac, that's how I do it. That's my perks. Oh, that's my kill streaks in this whole this whole person has Maniac on. And I'm probably gonna change this up, you know, put something else on. You know what I'll probably do? I'll probably just go ahead and put ready up on. And so that's my classes, guys. So let's go ahead and ScaRem Rex, ScaRem's Beast. So I've only played a couple games with my second person, and that's who I'll be playing with in this upcoming video. So let's go ahead and jump into that, guys, and I'll see you in just a second.
Enemy has Charlie.
Alright guys, so now we are in post-com mode. I'm really sorry that I couldn't have done a live com for this video, but I got this last night while I was playing around right after I prestiged. I went into this match and got this game using the AK-12 with the silencer and foregrip, just like I had, just like my class setup had shown you. The sleight of hand works really well on this because it's got a slow reload on it, and got that nice little wallbang on that guy. But we're not here to talk about the gameplay. I've got something a little bit better to talk about. So, as you guys most likely know, Advanced Warfare comes out tomorrow for the people who pre-ordered it, like myself and Chris. And so we'll be playing that all day tomorrow, or once we get out of school, of course, because my mom wouldn't let me take off from school to play Call of Duty. I asked her. I tried, guys. I did try to take off Monday to play Call of Duty, but she wouldn't let me. So after school, I'm gonna go pick it up with Chris at GameStop and go get that, and I'm gonna start live streaming it. So the second I get home, I'm gonna start up Twitch, start up my Elgato, get on Advanced Warfare, and start live streaming. So expect a live stream around 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, and so like, you know, you might be an hour behind or an hour ahead our time. go ahead and just expect that to be happening around 5 p.m. Eastern time, and so I'll be live streaming every single game until basically I'm done. Until basically I'm done playing. You know, if something were to, if I have to stop playing for any reason, I'll just stop the live stream. But I should be live streaming for a few hours, and so if you want to see some raw, uncut footage from Advanced Warfare, a day early, a day before it's supposed to come out, then definitely check out my live stream, and you can go see all of that tomorrow. And I will not be commentating this live stream because I will be playing with Chris, and I'll have my mic in and I'll be talking to him. And like I said in my past videos, if I have my mic, since I'm using my headset to record my voice whenever I do live streams, when I have my mic in, it makes like this really loud buzzing noise, and it's really annoying. It does not sound good. Some of my earlier live commentaries have that buzzing noise in it because I had my mic in to my controller, and I didn't realize that that's what was doing it. But I have ordered a new mic. I haven't ordered it. Okay, sorry. I have looked at a new mic, and I will be ordering it as soon as possible. It's around 70 bucks. But that way I'll be able to do live comms, and also while being able to sound whore and do all that stuff, because in this game I just love to sound whore. I absolutely love it. And you're about to see one of the best maniac streaks that anyone has ever gone on. Got the first guy turn around and get shot, and that was my first time ever using the maniac, so I'm happy that I at least got one kill. So yeah, that was the very first time I've ever used the maniac. And right here I make that guy, the second guy I killed, it made him rage quit. I looked at the game cards before the match started. That guy actually had a 2 point something KD, absolutely insane. His last 5 games he got like a 10 point something KD, which was his highest, and his lowest was like a 7 something KD. So this guy was obviously really good. Killed him like 3 times without dying, or before we killed him like ended up killing like 3 times before he rage quit, and I just thought that was pretty fun, so I wanted to share that with you guys. So yeah, so I get out of school around, I'll be getting to GameStop probably around maybe 4 something, 4:30 maybe, and depending on the line, should be getting home around 5 o'clock. Hopefully the line at GameStop isn't too bad, because I'm sure all the people will be just absolutely rioting and hitting that place like crazy, trying to get their day 0 access. There's no telling how many people I'm going to see from school getting there immediately after school ends, and hopefully though most people will be getting it like around midnight, so I don't have to face all the crowds. Yeah, the second I get home, I'm not gonna do anything but live stream Call of Duty. I'm just gonna walk in the house and head straight up to my Xbox and start live streaming Advanced Warfare. And even if it's a bad game, hey, I don't care. It's the first day of me getting it. I'm not expecting to do amazing on it, since it's gonna be totally different than every other Call of Duty. Not expecting to do amazing on it. So I will be most likely having some pretty bad games, but I'm gonna show that. And I also since it's a live stream, I can't cut anything, so you'll be able to see what the lobbies look like. You'll be able to see what the class setups look like, all that good stuff. While as I pick up a nice little triple kill right there, I love that little clip. So yeah, I'll go through the class setup. There's a new mode in it where before a game you can go into a thing called a firing range. Like while you're sitting in a pre-game lobby waiting for the map to load, you can actually go into this thing called a firing range, and that will that's a place where you can just go in there and shoot at targets, and that way you can test out a gun's recoil, test out attachments on a gun, see what you like, and so it's a nice little way to get these little things. And here's a good tip: there's a guy with a riot shield on your team. Stand behind him and let the enemies shoot his riot shield as you shoot the enemies. But sadly, one off my maniac. I have 2 maniacs in game, one off of it, and I get sniped. Seems like, and me and Chris actually commented on this the other day, as I was maybe doing just a little bit of raging, as I was one off my battle hind twice in a game, and both times I got sniped by a hard scoper and ended up not making it. They wasn't able to get the battle hind, and he commented how I always seem to die one off my last streak, and it's not very fun when that happens. But guys, I am so pumped for Advanced Warfare coming out. Absolutely cannot wait. Cannot believe that it seems like it was just announced, a week or 2 back. Seemed like it was just a short amount of time ago. It was announced, and now it's already coming out tomorrow. So totally ready for that. So pumped. And I'm sure that tons of you guys are pumped about it too. Don't know. I wonder how many of you guys are getting it. If you guys are getting it, leave down in the comments that you'll be picking it up, and we can definitely try to play it together sometime or do something. But guys, definitely, as I see that IMS there, sadly my guard dog, it's kind of dumb, runs out there and gets killed by it. But I will be cranking out the videos for Advanced Warfare. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's a good game. That's all I'm worried about right now, is if it's a good game. I'm not worried about what I'm gonna eat for supper. I'm not worried about what my next meal is, but I'm worried about if the next Call of Duty is gonna be a good game, and that's sad. That's kind of sad, but you know what? I don't care. Guys, so I'm totally ready for this, but I'm also a little bit apprehensive because what if it's not a good game? That's what I'm really worried about it. I'm really worried about Advanced Warfare just not being a good game, and I seriously hope it is, because I don't want to be stuck posting only Call of Duty Ghost videos when everyone's moved on to Advanced Warfare, because I suck at Advanced Warfare. I don't want that to happen. That's gonna be terrible. But all the new movement mechanics look like they're really suited for me and my playstyle, because I run around a lot. I'm a pretty rush-based player. I hate camping. I just hate camping with a passion. And hopefully, Advanced Warfare will be a great way to kind of combat campers, because of all this new mobility that we have with these exosuits. Hopefully it's gonna allow us to just get around these campers a lot easier and take them out a lot easier and all this good stuff. And Destiny has that kind of thing. Destiny isn't quite as I don't know what the word is for, but Destiny isn't quite as movement based, I guess. I don't know the word for it. I'm just going to use some random jumble of words. So Destiny isn't quite as movement based. As long as you sound confident, as long as you sound like you know what you're talking about, people will believe you. So Destiny doesn't seem as quite movement based as Advanced Warfare does with its exosuit. And I'm really good at Destiny. So hopefully playing with me, playing a lot of Destiny and getting used to that higher jump and all that good stuff, and the double jump, because sometimes when I get in, after I've played Destiny a lot and I get into a game of Call of Duty, I try to double jump and I forget that I can't double jump. And so hopefully with me playing a lot of Destiny, it's gonna help me with Advanced Warfare and all these new mechanics that we'll have with it as I pick up the final kill of the game, as it's just about to end. Since this was actually a good game for this, since it was a domination game and it was long and stuff. But sadly, guys, I couldn't get that Maniac again. I just don't know what happened. Every time one off did it, and I could not get it. And I just absolutely failed the first time. Oh, guys, I'm sorry about that. But as you see my Modern Warfare 3 banner, I love that. I'm really glad they put that in there, because I'm a big Modern Warfare 3 fan. So guys, once again, remember, check out the live stream at around 5 or 5:30 p.m. Eastern time, and you can see all these new things with Advanced Warfare, and you can also go up and check out my last 2 videos that I posted. And guys, thanks for watching this. Check out my channel tomorrow. Check out Twitch tomorrow for the live stream. I'll have the link down in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.